Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's up, family? What's going on TikTok? What's going on Instagram? What is going on Facebook and YouTube? Let me turn this down a little bit because I don't feel like talking loud. I want to first and foremost say I am not ignoring anybody. I don't have words to say. But I do want to thank you if you have reached out, if you have text message, emailed, inbox. I want to say thank you. You know, I appreciate your condolences. I appreciate your sympathy. I appreciate your encouragement. I just don't have words to say. It took me all day to get on here right now. And if you guys over here on TikTok don't mind just staying here with me for a second, then I'll explain to you guys what is going on. I ask everybody right now, right here, to share this broadcast. If I mean anything to anybody, and usually I'm always pressing the gas pedal, and I'm always willing to fight. I'm always willing to go the extra mile to make sure that us all, no matter the size, shape, color, us all have what we need sufficient for us and our families. If I did not go as hard as I have gone and as hard as I will continue to go, then I wouldn't be attacked as greatly as I have been attacked. Okay? Because I made the decision to say yes to the call and to lead God's people and to break chains and to help family come out of systems that they have been held captive and imprisoned by for centuries, decades, generations. And don't think for a second that my family, especially anybody who has doors open to the enemy, would be exempt. So I want to say I need everybody right now, right here, to share this broadcast, no matter what platform you are viewing me on right now. I'm always riding, and I don't take the time to say, I need your help. I just usually come out and be like, okay, who ready to roll? If you're ready to roll, let's roll. But you can't even count on one hand how many times I done came and say, hey, I need your help. I'm coming today, and I'm saying, today, I need your help. If you are over here on TikTok, how you can help me is by getting those hearts going. Just lay on them, okay? So that I get into the For You page, be the algorithm. That's how you can help, first and foremost. I need everybody to share this. I need everybody to share this. I'm going to address a couple of things that I'm going to go ahead and I am going to let you guys go. As I said in the beginning, I appreciate the condolences. I appreciate all of that. And I'm not ignoring anybody. I just don't have words. I just don't have words. Okay? I don't want nobody and their mama coming to tell me that things are going to be okay. Those are not the type of things that I want to hear. Those are the type of things that will get you cussed out. I'm in so much pain right now. Ain't no telling what'll come out of my mouth, and I'm just being transparent. I'm not going to be one of them false representatives. I'm going to tell you that I am bleeding so bad right now. And I am in so much pain. And every second and every minute and every hour is different for me. Nevertheless, I have never said that I would quit, and I never will. I ask this respectfully. First, don't tell me how to grieve. If you could still look at your children and pick up the phone and call your children and tuck your children in good night and watch them wake up in the morning, then you damn sure can tell me how to get through this life, this walk, with 2 of my sons dead. I only had 3 sons. 2 of my sons is now dead. And while I'm grieving one on the 18th, my oldest son died on the 9th. I don't want nobody trying to tell me that, oh, you're supposed to be a godly woman. If I say a cuss word, I said a cuss word. And I don't give a damn. Because you ain't God. And God understands. And as long as he understands, I don't care who don't. And that does not mean that I purposely intend to cuss. I'm still restraining myself, and still I am showing a level of self-control beyond my own human comprehension. But I am in pain. And pain will make you say anything. Okay? So if you're looking for falsehood and all of that, you ain't gonna find that over here. You're not. When I say I am bleeding, I am bleeding. The first son that I lost was due to medication. second son that just died on last week. Today makes 7 days. He died due to somebody giving him some medication that killed him. So now I have 2 children that have been taken out of here by pharmacy, big pharma, because we don't make pills in our neighborhood. We're not scientists. We don't have that type of machinery and tools to prescribe and make our own drugs. Okay? This is bigger than anything I've ever challenged or faced. And I'm not going to go down. And I'm not going to stop. Out of the ashes, I will rise. And just know this. Just know this. When I rise, everything that tried to destroy me better run. When I rise. So I don't want anybody trying to tell me how to live my life. I'm learning to live my life after the loss of 2 human beings that I birthed in the earth. I don't get children from them. I don't get weddings from them. I don't get anything. I have necklaces, dead man's clothes, photos. And the memories that I do have are burnt out by the last images of seeing both Just give me a moment. Seeing both of my children dead. Those are the last memories that I have of my children. And as much as I try to remember all of the memories prior to that, that's the memory that will forever be etched. Can you imagine? Give it something life. And seeing it dead. If you can't imagine that, then you can't tell me how to grieve. And yet and still there's a hallelujah in my spirit. And yet and still there's a yes in my spirit. people mean well. But I'm telling you straight up, that you don't get to tell me how much time I got. Or you don't get to tell me how I gotta grieve and what I ought to be doing. You don't get to tell me that. Because this ain't your life. And I don't want to go in my prayer closet and ask God in the same way that you have judged me, then let me be judged in that same manner. That's what you don't want me to do. So if you ain't got nothing to say, then don't say nothing at all. I appreciate the sorries and I appreciate the condolences, but they don't help. I'm going to tell you that right now. They don't help. At all. There ain't an amount of sorry in the world. There's not. There ain't enough condolences in the world. Will make this pain feel better. Okay? It's just not. And I'm even more devastated. I'll say this first. For those that prayed, thank you. I don't know who you are, but thank you. One thing about God is God always, He hears what we say, and so does the enemy. And I'm learning that. What you don't think you can do, you can do. What you don't think you'll get through, you will get through. I remember telling God a long time ago that my yes to you is so that my children don't have to suffer. As long as they don't suffer, because Lord, I don't know what I would do if anything ever happened to my children. I would not be able to make it. And then I was faced with my second child dying first. And it showed me that I can get through it. I will never get over it. Every year it becomes worse. Time does not heal that pain. They have a word for everybody else. If you lose a spouse, you're a widow. If you lose your parents, you're an orphan. They do not have a word for a parent that's lost a child. Straight up. And so I used to say I would never be able to make it if, and he showed me that I could make it. And then I told the Lord, I really wouldn't be able to make it if somebody else did something to my child. I know I'd have a prison ministry because I'd be in prison if somebody did something to my kid, any one of my children. So that was my prayer for a long time. Do not allow anybody to do nothing to my children because only you know. And I'm going somewhere with this. I don't care how spiritual you are. Even nature teaches you. You run up on a mama bear cubs and the cubs ain't even in the vicinity. They go rip you to shreds. You run up on the lions, cubs, they will devour you. And I went out there to see my son. A mother knows. A mother knows when things don't add up. And so I had to be the grieving mama and the detective and the investigator. And I found yesterday the boy who killed my son. So I want to say thank you for praying for me. Because my mind went to some very dark places. I almost did not make it out. And I almost didn't care. There ain't no way in the world she can do something to my child and still live. I don't know about these other parents, but all I could do was scream to the top of my lungs. I told you, God. And I don't know who prayers was praying, but I know somebody prayers was praying. Because the angels led me out of that city. And I needed them to. Because the young man told me, yeah, I gave them to him. And I'm walking around here purposely giving people fentanyl. And I looked on my baby face. Revealed to me that he died in pain and anguish. And seeing that made me want to do some very bad things, y'all. But I think that, say what back? Am I tired? Are you done? I'm not done. I'll be done in just a moment. Are you crying? Really, I am crying. I want you to be 7 years old. I don't want you to think that you gotta take care of your mom. That's why I'm in here, okay? I'm in a room just chilling out a little bit, just talking to other people. I do not want you to think that you have to take care of me. I'm your mom. And I'm gonna be all right, buddy. Okay? I'll be out in a minute. I'm gonna cry. And I'm sorry you have to see me cry. I am going to cry. I want to tell you that now. I'm gonna cry a whole lot. But you do not have to take care of me. My job is to take care of you. I'm gonna be 1,000% good so that I can take care of you. Okay? I know you don't understand, but you will. I don't want you worried about me tonight. Yeah, that's not your job. Come in. Yeah, all right, buddy. I'll be out in a minute, okay? All right. Go ahead and play your game. I'll be out in a minute. Daddy with the girls in bed? Okay. I'm coming out. Just wait for me, okay? What's there? I'll make you some good in a minute. All right. Dang, I need you to shut the door. I'm on the live, son. My whole family is Tory. And I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to help my own family right now. All of my children, my brother, my mother, everybody, my sisters. And I don't know how to help them because I can't help myself. I asked the young men why they were. You know, those scriptures are great. And I know the scriptures myself. That's why I just said that earlier today. When I started this live a minute ago, excuse me. I know the word. That does not help. It really doesn't. And I know y'all mean well. That's not what I need at this moment. The word of God is in me. It's etched in me. And it flows out of me. Okay? But I don't need y'all telling me to be strong. No, I need to be weak so he can be strong. I don't need y'all telling me that you will see him on the other side. Only God knows that, okay? That's what I hope, and that's what my prayers are. That's what my fight is about, my family. I know all of that. I do not need that. I need to be a mother that has lost 2 of her children in the earth and learning how to live my life like that, okay? If you have never gone through that, you cannot counsel me out of it. You can't bring me out of something you yourself has never gone through. And as much as I know my father, sometimes it's best to be quiet. Pray for people. I'm serious. Because we want to mean well and we want to type all this fancy stuff, but you just don't ever know. Because most people won't tell you, but I will. As much as I love God and know God. Okay? As much as I love God with all of my heart, I still say yes to God. I know what's going to take me to walk this journey, and I'm doing it every second, every day. I'm holding on so tight to him that it's unbelievable. But I just got to let y'all know, in case y'all don't know, that stuff don't be helping. There's a time and a season for everything. And that's just truth. Because if you can close your eyes and imagine you not living in this life with something that came out of you, when both of my sons died, something died in me. I'm still dying right now. When I put my baby in the dirt, it'll really be official. So if you want to pray for me, you are welcome to pray for me. Okay? A lot of people try to tell me, yeah, when my mama died, that ain't the same. I'm sorry for your loss, but that's not the same. Well, I lost my kids to this, that's your loss. It's still not the same. Our love is not the same. So our loss is not going to be the same. Can you relate? Absolutely. But your walk is your walk with your children, and my walk is my walk with mine. So it never can be comparative. And that's just facts. If somebody lose their child, even to this day, and I done lost two, I still can't have words for them because there is no words that will ever fix that. Can I relate? Yes. But the depths of your love for your child is the depths of the pain when you lose it. And everybody ain't got the same relationship that me and my kids have. We are all on a different walk. And even the people that know me in real life, beyond the internet, and know all of the sufferings that I endured to make sure I kept my children together, out of the system, out of foster care, off the streets, with food in their mouth. Will know what I need help with so that I can go. I just wanted to set the record straight on that because, like I said, people mean well. And if you think that I want to talk to you right now, I don't. It's nothing intentional. It hurts to breathe. My sleep has been thwarted and bombarded with just I wonder if this could have, I wonder if I could have did this, I wonder. It will make you physically sick. Okay. I've lost two. I've lost two. One was enough. Two was way too many. And now left with one male child in the earth. That's a 7-year-old little boy who does not understand why he don't have big brothers anymore. And daughters who don't understand why they had to lose the people that they grew up in the house with. And fathers that raised this young man. And grandparents, everybody else, aunties and uncles. There was a lot of foul play involved in my son's death. For one, I did not identify his body. Somebody else did, which was a no-no. I didn't give them permission to cut my son open and perform no autopsy. Somebody else did. So I have lawsuits that are lined up once I get through this. Okay? I need to get the best lawyer when you're coming up against the systems. When you are coming up against the systems, that's a different type of fight. But I'm the woman for the job. You do not get to kill two of my children. And not only am I the woman for the job for my children, I'm standing for y'all children too. When they let these people in here into the borders to bring in fentanyl that's killing a lot of children, They got the elders with the Divock 19. And now they're getting the children with the fentanyl. I just want you to look in your area and see how many children from middle school to elementary to high school has died in the last month from fentanyl overdose. Died. And like I said, we don't make fentanyl in our communities. We don't have the power. We don't have the financial resources. We don't have the laboratories. We don't have the scientific. Y'all know that we know the little homies is going to the essays, and the essays is bringing it in from the borders, and it's killing our children. And this administration is absolutely fine with it. But Dr. Tawana is not. Absolutely not. So I need the best lawyer because I'm going to the White House. You do not. You do not get to harm me and impact me the way that you have and affect my life and my family the way that you would. And I'm just supposed to sit around and just let this be cool. I wish I would. I don't know what's wrong with these other parents who done lost their children to fentanyl and gang violence and all kind of other stuff. And I'm not here to knock or judge a single soul. I just know what Dr. Tawana ain't finna do. You're going to see me on news stations everywhere. I don't care. When I asked a young man, why are you walking around here intentionally selling stuff that you know will kill somebody? I didn't intentionally do it. I'm just trying to get my money. They so broke and they so poor. Been there, done that. And that does not excuse what he did. You purposely walking around here selling fentanyl so you can get you some money. And you killed my son. It's a longer story. I just don't have the strength to tell you. My so-called friends made the death connection for my child. Nevertheless, like I said, it stops on my watch. I didn't let Kevon's death be in vain and never will I. I'm not going to let Kevon's death be in vain. Never will I. If don't nobody else want to stand up on behalf of the next generation, then I do. And what I need help with is what bothered me is that there was thousands of hearts and sad faces and comments. You understand what I'm saying? Thousands of them. I'm so sorry for your loss. I send my condolences. I'm praying for you. And I'm doing that sarcastically because when I drop the link to change what the hell is going on so that our children stop dying, do you want to know how many people actually took action? It dang on sure wasn't all them thousands of people. Want to send me friend requests now? And hey, how you doing? Let me reconnect with you. I'm good. If you want to do anything, sign that petition. Sign the petition. See, love is an action word. It ain't a mouth movement. And I don't ever ask anybody for help unless I really need it. And I need help, damn it, to stand up for not only my kids, but your kids too. I don't ever want anybody to feel what I feel. And that takes another level of strength to not be selfish and just go shut myself off to the world and go and lay down and just die or drink myself to death. I wish the hell that I would. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm catching my second wind. And I need the force of every human being, man, woman, boy, girl, black, white, purple, it don't matter, to stand with me, arms locked, and say enough is enough of this. And this government are in bed with these cartels that are bringing over this stuff. And so therefore, I'm going to them. I'm going to them. The petition on Instagram is in my bio. The petition on TikTok is in my bio. The petition on YouTube and Facebook is right in the description of this video. I need everybody, and let me tell you something. When you sign this petition, you do not have to donate any money. That's what I hate about using change.org. They'll say, hey, leave a $20 so that this petition can, it's a lie. Sign the petition. That money don't come to us. We don't see any money. We don't ask for any money. We ask for a signature to stand in agreement with us. That's what we ask for. We ask for a signature to stand in proxy with us to stop injustices from happening. And not a lot of people want injustices to stop. And if that is not you, I respect you, but get out of my sphere of influence, because I am never going to be one that allows for injustices to happen on my watch. If you just go to YouTube now and just type in fentanyl deaths, fentanyl overdoses, this is the new pandemic. It's a 14-year-old girl the next day after my son died. It's being distributed at schools. And like I said, we don't make drugs. Pharmacia, Big Pharma makes Percocets. And then the cartels of the drug dealers get their hands on the Percocets and poison them with fentanyl. Or make knockoff ones that's just full of fentanyl. If y'all don't see that there is a bigger battle here, and I don't care who's afraid of the enemy, I don't want to make the sacrifices that I need to make so that I can walk this thing out with God wholeheartedly. I'm the woman for the job. Whatever you don't want to do, I'm doing it. But if you're scared, if you don't know how, I just shared where the petition is at. I'll say it again. The petition is in the description. You go look on my pages, you will see the petition. Send my bios on Instagram, you will see the petition. That's right. I just left California. I had to get out. I had to. I had to get out with my life and with my sanity. This needs to stop. And certain things are allowed to happen to certain people because God knows who will be the ones that stop it. Period. If you don't have $1, cool. Let your John Hancock be the movement that says, I stand in solidarity with you. Let your signature be your support. Don't sit around me as dead weight, just thinking you show up to be nosy and let me see what she's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If you a friend of my son, Kavan Ray, I need this petition signed. Because I am going to the White House, period, on behalf of my child and your child. My children and your children. My grandchildren and your grandchildren. My loved ones and your loved ones. This must stop. And I absolutely mean it. And I'm not going to beg a single soul. I just say right now, straight up, Father, whoever can support me in this hour, in this time, in this situation, remove them from my sphere of influence. Period. Let them not see anything from me. Let them not connect on any level with me. Remove them. Make it very hard, if not impossible, to track me or trace me. Because I don't want nobody around me that are not action takers. Because at the end of the day, I will fight for you. If you ever came to me and said, I will fight for you, I make sure that I go out of my way above and beyond to make sure that I fight with you, fight for you. That my hands are feeble, my soul is wounded. You don't have to pay them anything at all. You don't. Just hit skip. We're good. I need the signatures. If y'all know news stations, tag them. I need to get on Tucker Carlson. I'm not going on CNN. Period. I'm not. I need to get on Fox. I need to get on anywhere. Because I need to let them know, as a true speaker, that this is purposely done. And that it will not happen on my watch. It will not happen on my watch. To the very last breath of me. To the very last breath of me, I will continue to fight. And like I said, I need your help. That's one way you can help. Another way that you can help is my son's funeral and all of that is paid for. You guys know that I'm a kingdom financier. I'm a builder, not a beggar. I've always prayed to let me have more than enough to give to others who don't. And God has been really good to me. Okay? Whoever y'all got, tag them. Whoever y'all got, tag them. But I'm not in a position to work right now. And the only thing that I know is that I need to come up with $1 million to get the legal counsel that will go up against the prison systems. Like I said, it's a long story. They gave my son medication in the prison systems when my son, and I'll try to paraphrase this really shortly. When my second child, Ryan, passed away April 18th, I picked up the phone. I was on the phone with my family, and I was riding around looking for him. And I said, I cannot find him anywhere. And everybody knew how weird that was, because that was not that type of child. So I'm like, you guys heard from him, calling all of his siblings. And then when I was on the phone with him, the fire department flagged me down and told me that my son had fainted and went to the hospital, and they couldn't wake him up. I was still on my phone with my family when I got to the hospital and had to tell them that their brother did not make it. He was dead. My oldest son, Kevon Ray, jumped in my daughter's car, not knowing how to drive, and tried to drive to get away from what he just heard. Why he chose the car, I don't know. Just wanted to run. And he hit 3 parked cars, got out of the vehicle, and ran on foot. He was apprehended, taken into juvenile. He's 16. He was taken into juvenile hall. We went to court a couple of days later. We thinking that they're going to let him out as his first offense. They did not. They scheduled another court date 2 weeks later. So I'm like, that's going to be after the funeral. My son needed to see his brother. So the judge approved for him to be released from juvenile hall for several hours to go say his final goodbyes to his baby brother. 2 days before the funeral, they told me they didn't have the manpower to do so. I begged and pleaded with these people, got the NAACP involved, who did not do a damn thing. And they still did not let this boy go out to see his brother. From there, he just began fighting everybody. Everybody that he could fight, he fought it. Never been in any trouble. And once I put together his story, you'll be able to see this kid was a hard worker. This was the only kid I never had to worry about, like, really providing for. He like, Mom, I'm good. This boy cut lawns, shovel snow, whatever. Help the seniors, help the homeless, whatever. When they did that, they ruined my son's life. Because this wasn't a baby shower or wedding. This was his brother. And not being able to see his brother, it really damaged him. It messed him up. And he began to fight everybody, which caused him to catch more cases, which caused him to do 4 years, the same amount of time that my son, who passed away, has been deceased. My oldest son has been arrested, locked up. They sent him off to Youth Authority, YA, which is a baby prison. While being in there, the older brother was murdered. The older brother was murdered in 2022 while he was in there. Went to a gig because he was in the clothing industry, and somebody who was hating on him shot him in the chest. So now he loses two brothers. They give him a video visit, not release him to go to his oldest brother's funeral. They gave him a video visit. He watched the video visit, and I sat there and watched the video visit with him of the funeral being live streamed. And that day, I believe, is when I lost my son. Because I seen a look that I've never seen. Patrice, with all due respect, okay? All that you saying, and like I said, I know people mean well. I don't think you mean. But if you have not lost your child, you can't tell me how to feel about mine. I know the word. My doctorate is in doctrine. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a doctor that free people, liberate people, spiritual doctor. So it's not about if I'm saved and sanctified. And it's not about if I will see him again. It's about how many days and years I got left to live in this life without my kid. And if you can't imagine not living without yours, then there's no room for you to try to, it just doesn't help, beloved. That's what I would say. I appreciate, you typing. I appreciate that, but you can't tell me. Because I'm living life after death. I still gotta work in an assignment in this earth, which means that every day for the rest of my life, I will live with some shoes that I didn't ask for. I will live forever the rest of my life in pain. Imagine that. Imagine being stabbed and there's no way to sew it up. There's no pain medication to get rid of the pain. Imagine having to bear the brunt of losing two children. That's a double pain to a demon called Big Pharma. And they still around here poisoning people's kids. Imagine that. Okay? I'm sorry for the loss of your father, your grandmother, your auntie, and your uncle. This is my child. Both of my children. They came out of my womb, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, bone of my bone. They not the same type of loss. And I don't want you to understand. I don't even want you to try to comprehend. It's not something that I don't want anybody to comprehend. Not at all. But they don't compare. That's right. It's devastating. That's why they don't have a name for people that lose their children. They have a name if you lose your parents, and a name if you lose your spouse, but not a name if you lose your children. So now that he up in there cutting up and fighting everybody, next thing they want to say is he need to be put on medication. Do you think they came to his mother with him being a young adult, a minor, and asked if they could put my son on medication? It was a part of his plan to go home, to return home, is to be put on medication. Sleep pills. Pills to help alter his mind. It's a whole dang on plot and plan. It thickens a lot thicker than what we believe. So they put my baby on medication without my knowledge, without my consent. And then released him, not to me, to a transitional home. On youth juvenile probation, that was another drop the ball. That was never supposed to happen. My son was supposed to be in Texas with me. You were not supposed to release my son back to California to a transitional adult home on no juvenile probation. hooked up with a girl who had some friends that thought that it was cool to get some pills. And it was the pills that killed him. So the police department allowed somebody who was not blood related to come and quote unquote identify him and then cut him open without my consent as his mother. I have about 5 different lawsuits and I'm pursuing them all. And I need an attorney that's going to fight for not only my son, but that's going to fight for all of our sons. Somebody got to be held accountable. There is no way in the world that we're just going to sit back idly and allow them to continue to kill our children. Why didn't sue? What state? What state? Okay. That's right. I don't know what kind. My son just got out of prison, juvenile prison, on February the 9th. He wasn't even out 60 days complete. And the last conversation he had with me was, the state who did that to your son, I am suing them. That's what I just said. They are about to get sued. So I need the best lawyers. I don't need people that are not willing to go against big pharma. And when you're going up against big high officials like that, your money gotta be long. I done been there, done this with my first son who they took out. And a lot of them are scared to go up against big pharma. You know, they're a big fish and you just, I don't care what I am. And got that lawsuit all the way to the court, and then the pandemic happened. Because I was not going to stop. But I need to come up with $1 million. Period. To get the best representative to represent not only my family, but everybody else's family who has lost their children to this pandemic that's happening at the borders and flooding the communities and killing all of these babies and children. Somebody put a stop to it. Understand? No matter what. So I need to take the time to get myself together. And that's the reason why I asked y'all to share this. If you can share $1, if I got this video to 1 million views and everybody who saw it just shared $1, we'd have $1 million. And we can pursue counsel. If you don't want to share $1 because you got a whole bunch of people like, what's the benefit in it for me? I have a whole lot of opportunities. I'm a whole businesswoman. I'm just a businesswoman who can't do business right now. Thank you for tagging Tucker Carlson tonight. I need to get on his show. I need all of the support that I can get right now. I'm a woman that cannot work my business right now. I will be able to soon, but I'm not right now. I'm just not. And I will rest, sleep, eat, breathe, poop, justice. Going to prison and locking them up, that's not justice for me. They still get to live for free. You get to make money off of them. It's modern day slavery. Who the hell you think you're playing with? You lock them up, you still get paid for them to be in your custody. That is not justice for me. Justice is that this will never happen to anybody else. And that those who are accountable will be held accountable. And how we make noises in numbers. We don't make noise with our mouth. We make noise with our movement. We make noise with our movement. So if I have ever been a blessing, even if I haven't been a blessing, even if you don't know anything about me, as a human being, as a mother or a father, as an American citizen, okay? If we don't stand united, we are torn down, divided. And so I'm asking everybody to not only sign the petition, but help me reach the goal that I need to get the right representative. That way, when they come, look, the money is here, boom. I need you to represent us. And I need you to put a halt and a moratorium to this demonic agenda to kill our children. And I need these cats that's over here making up this medication and putting these children on medication. They get injured, whatever the case may be. Whatever, I need this to stop. Not to mention that one of my best friends on yesterday, son took and he died yesterday. Young, full of life, with a small child. Just so that he can go to work and make ends meet. Let me do the right thing to protect everybody else. And died yesterday of a heart attack. And it all ties back to Big Pharma. This S has got to stop. This will never be acceptable. This will never be acceptable on my watch. So if you don't want to donate your dollars, I got some programs that I'm offering half price. I got some investment opportunities. I got some land for sale. Half off right now. Why? Because I need to get the right legal representation that will fight for us. And I need this petition signed. Why? Because when we get enough signatures, now we can present it to legislation. Still want an attorney to make it a law. Every time that y'all see me here from now on, I need y'all to share. I need y'all to share. I'm not tripping off you, beloved. No sorries. I try to say it earlier. I'm glad I was in this calm spirit right now because I said it earlier, and I say this wholeheartedly in the most respectfulest way. If it was on a day that was not tolerable, I was in pain, I probably would have snapped on it. But you're good right now. So I tell people, if you don't know what to say, just don't say nothing, because you don't know. It took me all day to sit here today to talk to y'all for this long. And right now, it's just what I need most. This is the time where the Father is going to reveal to me who genuinely, wholeheartedly loves and supports the movement that I'm doing. building up the kingdom, because your words are one thing, but your actions show another. So do I have anybody that want to take me up on any of my opportunities? Anybody want to give $1 or $5 or $10? I will show you all along the way. My Father will bless you as well, but I will not stop until I get $1 million. It don't take one person to give me $1 million. It take one person to share, and then that person shares, and we reach 1 million people. $1, we can have $1 million in 30 days or less. As I said, this fight is not about just my son. It had to happen to my son so that I understand what other parents who are not strong enough to fight for themselves, and other parents who will face the same fate if somebody don't be strong enough to fight for us. That's what this is about. And like I said, I'm a builder and a businesswoman, not a baker. I ask God to give me enough resources so that I don't come here and say, hey, everybody, this person is rent is due. Do you want to contribute to that? I just make it happen behind the scenes. I don't even do that anymore. But now I need your help. I'm not asking you to help me bury my son. It's already taken care of. I'm asking you to help me get justice. And I'm asking for your movement. And I'm asking for your support. And if you don't want to go and you don't want to do it, let me do it. And would you support me in doing so? I don't got nothing else to lose. I don't have anything else to lose. Can you send them to my inbox, Sister Crystal? And I appreciate you. I'm asking everybody. And it's the last time I'm going to say it before I let y'all go, because I want to go and lay down. I pray 100-fold return. Matter of fact, I pray 1,000-fold return. Deuteronomy 1 and 11. May the anointing of 1,000-fold touch your donation. Sister Kimber J. And thank you for signing both petitions. I'm still fighting to get the petition for my son. Thank you, Brother Norman. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sister April. It says that our works is supposed to speak for us, not our words. And I've shown plenty good works. I bear much fruit. I'm always helping. And this is the one time that I need help. I'm not asking you to take care of me. God is faithful. I'm asking you to help me to obtain a lawyer that will fight for all of us, that will not be afraid, that will not back down from threats and all of that, because we know how it go. And I will not stop until I get it. And if you feel like I don't want to give anything, like I said, I have a lot of things that will benefit you. A lot of different programs, high ticket offer programs that are now on sale. Land. You want to buy land for dirt cheap? Got 2 spots at $10K for half an acre of land. At the end of the day, I will not stop and I will not be stopped. Thank you, brother. I know you did. King of the Waves, I appreciate you. I don't want to start a GoFundMe for the simple fact that GoFundMe take half of the funds. If I made $1 million, I would end up paying GoFundMe about $100,000 of that $1 million. I've done GoFundMes for other people, and it's just a waste of time. That's just like change.org. It does not, you do not have to give a donation. And I think that that's very scandalous, that while men and women are out here trying to get the message across for change, that they will ask you, once you sign it, would you like to donate, as if the donation is coming to me. It's not. You do not have to pay them $1 to sign. Just hit skip. And so because of that, a lot of us don't get signatures because people feel like, dang, I gotta donate, I don't have that, I'll come back later, and then it doesn't get signed. My first son that passed away, he's barely up to 2,000 signatures 4 years ago. Barely. I cannot let this be. And I beg people for signatures, and I will not. I will not do that this time. I will not do that this time. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm not going to beg anybody, but I need your help. And if you don't mind helping with your signatures, monetarily, with your money, $1 goes a long way, $10 go a long way. If God put it more on your heart, trust me, He will give it back to you in abundance. This is good ground. That's facts. If you low on any bills, I dare you to sow it and invest it and watch God give you a harvest instantaneously. Because this is the work of the kingdom. See, my Father's never going to bring me to something without bringing me through something. And this is not personal, just for Him to punish me. This is because He knew that I would stand up and I would be the one that would go on behalf of us all. So, but that being said, y'all, I don't know when I'll get back on here. I don't. I wanted to tell you guys, thank you for praying for me. I had to get out of that city and come home to my house and fight from a different plane and then go back. Because I wanted to unalive a whole lot of people. Especially after telling me you killed mine. And you're not remorseful for it. And your mama and your sister asking me, am I going to put you in jail? Jail ain't sufficient for me. No, jail ain't sufficient for me. And just in case y'all listening, because I know y'all come up over, jail ain't sufficient. The same manner that you took my son out is the same manner that you would go. That's what my daddy did promise me. You don't have to worry about man coming to avenge his blood. We don't get down like that. That's not the type of battle that we fight anymore. But one thing that I will say is this. In the same manner that you took my son out is the same manner that you will go. That's what my daddy said. If you walk away and you don't avenge your own son's blood, I will avenge it for you. And I trust him. I take him at his word, and I had to walk away. I had to humble myself. And I had to let Jehovah Gabor fight on my behalf. And he is fighting. I love you too, sister. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Right, sis? For them to not even have remorse. I'm a very forgiving and compassionate person. My kids be like, no, because I sympathize with the child. That I know you're not intentionally out here, but life is hard. I've been there, done that. I never would sell anything that would be poison, that I know that you would die if you. Now that's something that I would never do. But I have sold drugs. Feel what I'm saying? To make a living so that I can feed my children. So I understand the struggle. And even if he don't feel remorseful, I forgive him. I forgive him for me. But at the end of the day, my daddy said that if I walked away from this situation and I didn't go do what we was about to go do, that he would do what only he can do. And I left it in his hands. And I came down here to war from a different plane, get my strength up so I can go back and put my baby in the dirt. It's been difficult, y'all. But if it had to happen to me so that it can happen for everybody else, so be it. I still say yes, afresh. I said it the night before my baby passed away. The weekend before, I still say yes. But I just thank the Father for sending those who has the heart of the Father to aid and abet me at this time so that I can keep on marching forward. I need y'all to share this everywhere. Ask anybody, do they mind giving? Tell them I said, if you too prideful to ask them for me. This mama want to know, can you donate $1, $2? Can you spare $5, $100? I really don't care. Okay? That's what I'm asking. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all. And we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Appreciate your love and your support. And your signatures. If you want to do anything for me, sign, donate, share. It's the best thing. My page is private, so please send me a referral request. You gotta send me one because I ain't even fooling on Facebook right now, brother. I'm not fooling on Facebook. Messages, I'm being very selective about who I talk to, and I haven't talked to anybody. Not even my best sisters, not my family members. I haven't had any words. So I'm not doing a lot of Facebook. Too many memories be popping up. You know. But if you friend request me, I'll look for it and I'll accept it tonight. I will say that. So that we can share this. Because that's what I need. With that being said, y'all, I don't know when I'll come back. I really don't. Whenever the Lord gives me the strength and the grace to come back and see y'all, I will. I will continue to update you guys. I will continue to share Kavon Ray's story because he had one. Okay. I have to go through the most of sin from Cash App, but I will do my best, Miss T, to send a donation and sign the petition. Should I go to your email to sign the petition? The petition is in the description, but if you want to go to my email, I'm really not in a place to answer my emails or my phone calls. This is why I said I haven't been doing any work. Okay. I'm just being honest. I don't have anything. I don't have anything in me. I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. I'm still trying to process this. I'm here, but I'm not here. That makes sense. And you probably wouldn't understand unless you've been in these shoes. I'm here, but I'm not here. So everything hurts. To do anything extra, to pick up my children, it hurts. To call my children, it hurts. Today is my only granddaughter's birthday. And it took everything in me to call her and say, happy birthday, baby. So thank you, Sister Bobby. Love you. Please share this in closing. I love you guys. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. I will definitely see you guys when I see you. Just know this, I'm not drowning. If I come across your heart or your mind, please keep me uplifted. The Father knows. Pray His will in my life. He puts it on your heart to help me fight this fight. I'm not going to go make a injured by the group, or I'm not going to go make no damn groups. I'm going to go make some noise and some movement. This is real for me. I'm not going to go make no more, hey, join my group, y'all, let's get up here and talk about what's all the bad things that's going wrong. I wish I would. That's not me. I'm not doing that. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna feel me, and y'all gonna hear me. That being said, peace out.